Hi, welcome to my channel Zodiac Horoscopes. My name is Vala. Let's start. The Ascendant Sign is the one that shines on the east horizon at the time of birth, and is the destiny of our life, the potential of our existence. It changes every 2 hours, and therefore it is essential to know the time and place of birth to know which one corresponds to us. The zodiac sign we usually know is that of the sun and describes our personality. The ascendant, on the other hand, is a sign to learn and will be the plot that will guide our lives. That is what happens to us by fate, and therefore we must incorporate it. Many times out of fear or ignorance, we reject it and suffer it. But we go towards it. Our life goes towards that sign. It is rehearsed, practiced, and germinated as often as necessary. We tend to have ambivalent and contradictory feelings towards the ascendant. We love him and resist him, and it is common to fall in love with people with characteristics of that sign, but also to encounter those who bring those vibrations and reject them. If you still do not know what yours is, you can find it in the following table, which has a 20 probability of error, or on astrology pages that calculate it with a certain level of accuracy. There is usually confusion. It is not understood whether the ascendant is the destiny or the personality to be discovered. The ascendant is the personality that we are discovering according to how we respond to the scenes of destiny. This sign is the proposal that heaven has for our life, whether or not we agree with it. It can never integrate and be lived only as a punishment and a suffering. Destiny always proposes to continue exploring our sign, because it brings us experiences and people that mirror our learning. Although we will never stop expressing ourselves from our solar sign, we must integrate the ascendant until we find a particular alchemy between solar identity and ascendant destiny. Some people may repeat solar and even lunar and ascending signs, but this does not necessarily mean that it will be easier, but that life aims to develop more mature and less selfish qualities of that particular sign. Recognizing ourselves in the ascending sign may take a lifetime, or we will never be able to understand it. Unlike the signs of the moon, which represents the emotions and the female part, and the sun, the inner self, the characteristics of the ascending sign are not familiar to us, and it is difficult for us to recognize them in ourselves. They are not qualities that we feel or need to protect ourselves, like those of the lunar sign. Neither are those that we express naturally and spontaneously, as those of the solar sign. So, the ascendant is a new and unknown proposal that we must incorporate through the scenes that fate brings us. If the sign of the ascendant is not recognized, it will be projected and lived through external situations or people that mirror their qualities and difficulties. Some experience the learning of their ascendant, others it sometimes, and others never integrate it. The lesson never integrated. The lesson never ends. He always brings us new challenges because his teaching is endless. The ascendant offers us new ways of living. Overcoming these challenges as nightmares or as creative opportunities will depend on each of us. The less fearful and more open we are to the new, the more we will be able to integrate the ascending sign, which seeks to include in our consciousness the unprecedented and creative of ourselves. The ascending sign is the route marked by our existential life, and we must find its turn, follow its course, and realize through the situations that life proposes to us what our destiny is marked. Many times we turn around in falsehood as if we rejected fate, and we suffer through situations that we believe are unfortunate. We connect with people who mirror this learning from the most conflicting aspect and with situations that we do not know how to solve, and that makes us suffer. It is a mystery why some people integrate and seize their experience of ascending and others never do it, and only suffer it. With this table you can see in the time you born and see what is your ascendant sign. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe.